Hey, in this video we are going to have a look at how you can calculate a log. So something like this one here, log to the base 2 of 7. How do we go about calculating that value? Well, if you've got a calculator that has this button on it, you can simply plug in those values. You can put a 2 down here, a 7 up here, hit equals, and you're going to get your answer. We, however, do not have that button. If you're using a Casio FX82, it's a standard, very popular scientific calculator. So what do we do to calculate that? Well, we use the change of base formula. It's a nifty little formula that allows me to change any logarithm, take any logarithm and change the base. Now here's what it looks like. We'll explain it in a second. Log to the base a of y equals log to the base b of y over log to the base b of a. Now the b is simply whatever we choose, whatever new base we want. So I can pick any base I want, and I'm going to make that value will be where the b is. So how does that help us? Well, on our calculator we do have this button, log, just as simple, it says log, and that, hopefully you remember, is log to the base 10. We've used that in a previous video. So that is a log to the base 10. So here's the connection. If I can change my log to a base of 10, right, instead of the b here, if I make these log 10, I can use this button on my calculator to solve them. So let's have a look at this example. Here's what I started with, log to the base 2 of 7. I'm going to use my change of base formula to change that base to 10. So according to this, I can put wherever the, see where it says log b here on the top and bottom. So I'm going to rewrite it with that fraction. I'm going to start with my new base on the top and bottom. And according to this, the original base goes on the bottom, and this value here will go up to the top. So my 7 goes to the top, my 2 goes to the bottom. I've now rewritten this with its new base of log 10. And the beauty of that is I can use this button now in my calculator to solve it, and I get a value of 2.8. Great job. All right, let's have a quick look though at why that works. We're going to go through a little bit of the theory. Now, if you get lost over the next minute or so, don't worry. If you can memorize this and use it, you'll be able to calculate those values. But let's just have a look at how come this is a thing. Why does this work? First of all, we started with log the base 2 of 7 equals some number we don't know, so I'm going to call it x. Now, hopefully from previous videos, you'll recognize, well, I can rewrite that in index form, that statement, as base of 2 to the power of x equals 7. Now, they are the same thing. So, from previous video, we looked at the fact that I can take log 10 of both sides. So I'm going to take this index form, I'm going to rewrite it with a little bit of space here, because in this space, I'm going to put log 10. I'm going to take log 10 of both sides. I can do whatever I want to an equation, as long as I do the same to both sides, which is what I've done here. Now this might look familiar from our previous video. Using my log laws, this x in the index position here, I can bring down to the front. It's the same thing, so I drag that down to the front. And finally, to get x on its own, now I'm going to divide both sides by log 10 of 2, and I end up with this. Now we did that little step there was in a previous video if you want to have a look if you missed it. I've got to this point, x equals log 10 of 7 over log 10 of 2. Now, the last step here is if I go back to the top, remember I had a statement that says, well, log to the base 2 of 7 equals x. So I'm going to take this x, get rid of it, and replace it with this bit, the log base 2 of 7, right? Because x equals log base 2 of 7. And that's it. We're done. Have a look at that. That is exactly what we did when we changed the base. Log to the base 2 of 7 equals log to the base 10 of 7 over log to the base 10 of 2. Whatever my new base was. In this case, it was a log of base 10. So that's just showing you, I guess, proving this change of base formula, how we get it, why it works. But like I said, the main thing is, as long as you know, you memorize it, you know how to apply it. Great job. Well done.